Have you ever stopped to think about how a cat says sorry? Most people assume they don't, but they absolutely do, just not in ways humans instantly recognize. The problem is, their apologies don't look like ours. And when we misunderstand those moments, or worse, react negatively to them, we may be shutting down the only repair language they have. Let's start with the signal most people see, but rarely understand. 1. The slow blink after tension. Picture this. Your cat does something they shouldn't. You react. Maybe your tone sharpens. Maybe your posture stiffens. A few seconds later, they look straight at you and slowly close their eyes. Most people know slow blinking means trust, but what's happening beneath that surface matters even more. When your cat senses stress, a raised voice, rigid body language, their brain activates its threat system. Instinct says run or freeze, yet instead of escaping, they stay. They hold eye contact, and then they voluntarily close their eyes. For a prey predator animal, shutting their eyes in front of perceived tension is a vulnerable move. It's not random. It's intentional. Research from the University of Sussex in 2020 found that cats use slow blinking as a deliberate social signal. Even more interesting, when humans blinked back, cats showed reduced stress levels. That means your response doesn't just feel good emotionally. It alters their physiological state. When you return the blink, you're communicating safety. When you ignore it or remain visibly frustrated, their brain may register that as a failed attempt to reconnect. And if repeated attempts at repair go unanswered, many cats simply stop trying. They don't escalate. They don't protest. They just withdraw. And that quiet distance isn't peace, it's resignation. 2. The unexpected head pressy, are still a little annoyed. You're sitting down. Out of nowhere, your cat walks over and gently presses their forehead against you. Most people interpret this as affection. And yes, it is. But timing changes everything. Cats have scent glands concentrated around their forehead and cheeks. When they press into you, a behavior called bunting, they leave behind pheromones. In calm situations, it's bonding. After conflict, it becomes something deeper. Cats rely on scent the way humans rely on facial cues. When tension rises, your scent subtly shifts due to stress hormones. To your cat, that change can feel like instability in the relationship itself. So they reapply their scent to you. They're not just being sweet, they're restoring familiarity. They're re-establishing us. While cats may bunt casually in friendly settings, when it happens specifically after a tense moment, it often serves as reassurance. It's their way of saying the connection still stands. 3. Leaving a toy at your feet. After a rough interaction, you notice something. Your cat's favorite toy is suddenly beside you, on the couch, near your hand, maybe even placed directly on your lap. It's easy to assume they want to play. But context matters. Cats don't offer objects casually. While hunting instinct explains some toy-carrying behavior, timing after tension suggests something else: reconciliation. In social animals, offering valued items can function as relationship repair. And from your cat's perspective, that toy holds emotional weight. It brings them comfort. It belongs to them. Choosing to place it near you during a disconnect isn't random. It's an offering. They're not demanding attention. They're extending something meaningful, hoping to bridge the gap. The next time that toy appears after a tense moment, pause before tossing it aside. Acknowledge them. That small recognition reinforces safety. 4. Grooming you after conflict. Right after a stressful moment, your cat jumps into your lap and begins licking your fingers or hand. It might seem quirky. But in feline social structures, mutual grooming, called allogrooming, plays a powerful role in maintaining bonds. Cats don't groom everyone. In feral colonies, grooming is selective and directed toward trusted individuals. It's less about hygiene and more about social regulation. Studies observing colony dynamics show that grooming interactions can reduce heart rate and calm both participants. So when your cat licks you after tension, they may be doing more than showing affection. They are actively participating in bond repair, and soothing themselves in the process. It's emotional regulation through connection. 5. The belly reveal you scold your cat. Immediately, they flop onto their side or back and expose their stomach. Many people mistake this for playfulness. Others assume it means the cat doesn't care. But the belly is one of the most vulnerable areas on a cat's body. In nature, exposing it is risky. When a cat rolls over during tension, it can be a de-escalation gesture, a display of vulnerability, a non-threat signal. But here's where misunderstandings happen. Humans see the exposed belly and instinctively reach to touch it. The cat swats or bites. Now the owner believes the cat was being aggressive. In reality, the cat wasn't inviting touch. They were signaling surrender and trust. Grabbing at their most protected area can feel like the opposite of reassurance. Instead, remain calm. Soften your posture. Offer a slow blink. Let the gesture exist without turning it into physical interaction. That restraint reinforces trust.